let's get into betting on himself. Yes, that is Jamie Dawick. Yes, I put a beer in his hand. I put a cigar in his mouth. I put sunglasses on. Okay, listen here, guys. I need people to understand what is going on with Toronto Rock. I know we're going to say, well, Michael, yeah, they traded people away. Yeah, we know. Here's my issue, though. My issue with what's going on with Toronto Rock is that Jamie Dawick is basically the same guy who said that it'll be World War III for the next CBA negotiations, which will be coming up this offseason, is now letting fans know, hey guys, I'm banking on the fact that Tom Schreiber and Brad Cree, if they're traded, that Mr. Snoo and Nick Rose will definitively come back to my team in Toronto after these little rentals. Guys, I don't know if I buy it. Because as Adam Levy told us yesterday, and I'm sure he's tweeted this out before, and if he hasn't, I'm sorry. But as he said on the show yesterday, the Toronto Rock, like one of their players, an anonymous player, basically said, like one of their players / players' family said that they were blindsided. And I'm sure that's not just one of them. I'm sure it's everybody. Like Nick Rose being traded, yeah, we knew the Rock would be sellers. We didn't know it meant everybody that mattered to the organization besides his son Josh. And I think that Toronto Rock fans are now hoping and maybe even praying to whoever they believe in that this comes back. Because I'm telling that these players come back. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know how you come back from this. I know Nick Rose is the one most likely probably to come back, in my opinion, based on what he's done with the team, based on what he does for like their minors teams and all kind of stuff. But am I betting on Mitch DeSnoo, Brad Creer, even Tom Schreiber, if of course the latter two are playing somewhere else? Do I expect them to just come back? No, because money's going to talk. I'm of the mindset that I think a lot of people should be. Hopefully, players can get more money at the next CBA. Hopefully, the league can find a way to do that. And if they can, are the Toronto Rock going to be able to have enough to bring back the guys they want to? It's easy to say, yeah, well, we have this handshake agreement, but you know how many times in sports that an owner / GM and a player have just lied to each other? And I'm not calling these guys liars, but what if Nick Rose falls in love with Calgary? What if Mitch DeSnoo loves playing with the Wings? What if Brad Cree in, let's say, hypothetically Halifax, or Tom Schreiber, God forbid, in Colorado, what if those guys like playing there? I'm not going to rule out the fact that they stay there or sign somewhere else. After all, Jamie Dawick, I know Challen Rogers said on this on the press via Toronto Rock social media, it's business, it's sports. Yeah, it's also the National Lacrosse League. Like, I want it to be that high up. It's not there yet. So loyalty might matter here more than it does other sports. And do these guys say, hey, yeah, I'll go back? Because what if he ships you off again? Sometimes athletes, probably a lot of times, athletes want stability. It probably helps with their routine. So no, I don't know if, teams are going to, if these players are just going to come back, but we'll see. Has Jamie Dawick burned some bridges? And again, more power to Jamie Dawick for getting these first-round picks, for realizing the season was pretty much over for his Toronto Rock, for seeing what they have in Troy Holochuk. And like we said, the moves may not be over. There's like a little over a week between the like until the trade deadline. So I am not ruling on the fact that other players can be traded, including his own son and Josh Dawick. But it's like, again, guys, he's betting on himself. He's hoping, and maybe even there's in good faith that these players come back. But again, why should they? If more money can be offered, if they like their new team, come on, guys. And yeah, like I know a lot of them prefer to live in Toronto area. But as this league grows, I don't know, man. Again, I do think there's more loyalty and hometown feel in this league than other leagues, obviously. But if there is more money in the CBA, if we do get through World War III, sir, are you going to be able to bring back all your players? Are they going to want to come back? I'm very curious to see how that works out. I think it's good for the league if Toronto is good. But do they need the other guys that they've shipped off? We'll see how Chuck does. We'll see how the young players perform. I'm prepared for anything at this point, but I think it's interesting Jamie Dawick is betting on himself. And I don't know if anybody's really talked about that part of it. That, hey, dude, you're putting a lot of faith in this empty cannon here. You're hoping the gunpowder fills it. Will it explode? Will it shoot off into the sun? We don't know. That's a great analogy by me. Thank you. Okay,